Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people. Not be small thing they happen so. Hey, the residents of FCT are not taking it easy with Wike because Wike has been releasing statement upon statement, ban upon ban. And guess what? They have gone to find out themselves that Wike's home, okay, is home in FCT. The newly appointed FCT minister, Nyesom Wike's home, does not have a C of O. The residents of FCT have gone to find this out, and they've told him that his own home has to be bulldozed. He needs to go and officially get it from House and Planning, and we need to understand what's going on. So these are some of the things that are happening, and every single person is watching, and we want to get to the very bottom of it. Wike came in, and from the very minute he stepped into this office, it was all, do you want to call it threat? I think that would be a right word to use for it. He released so much statement that, people began to shake. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Breaking news. Newly appointed FCT Minister Nyesom Wike's house does not have a C of O. Abuja resident releases statement. Barely a week after Nyesom Wike, the new minister of the Federal Capital Territory FCT, disclosed plans that any house built in controversies and which is on the line or against the city master plan will be demolished. Oh dear. And warned land speculators that a new sheriff is in town. Abuja residents has gone on to do their own inquiry, digging into Wike's own property, and have accused the minister that his house, located in Otaju Close, Asokoro, Abuja, have no certificate of occupants. If you know you have built where you are not supposed to build, it will come down. Be it a minister of anywhere, be an ambassador, if you have developed where you are not supposed to, your house will go down. The minister has announced shortly after he was inaugurated as one of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's minister last week. However, the residents of FCT have gone to do what we call a thorough checkup to find out that even its residents have no C of O. Wike has warned that those doing land marketing, the period for that is over, he said, and those who have been given C of O's and failed to develop, they have become land speculators and the land is gone. I will revoke them. Some of the senior management staff in the LCDA said the house of the former governor of Rivers State has been marked for demolition before his appointment as minister by the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. He said the house has been marked for demolition. By the Federal Capital Development Authority, FCDC, DA, if the newly appointed minister of FCT must be serious with his plan and carry out any of this, definitely his own building will be the first to go down. Then we can truly understand that he's on it and he wants to get things done decently and in order and properly. So the members and the residents of FCT have gone out and they've gone now to look out for ways and avenue in which they can indict Nyesom Wike. And they've come to find out that Nyesom Wike's house or his property have no C of O. They said before he became the FCT minister, his house was one of the places that was marked. Okay, his house was marked for demolition before now. Tinubu has made him a minister, yes? Yeah, and as soon as he came in fact, he released a threat telling the people that, listen guys, a new sheriff is in town. Okay, so I'm the one in charge now. Whether you like it or not, a new sheriff is in town. If you don't dot your I's and cross your T's, you will have me to face with, and what have you. As soon as Tinubu appointed him, a lot began to happen. The people, in fact, they are afraid. Over 6,000 buildings have been marked for demolition. But the people of Abuja has gone to do careful investigation to find out about the very house which he has in Abuja. And listen, they've come to find out that his own property has been built where it's not supposed to build. It has no C of O. That certificate of occupancy. He does not have it. And yet, he's threatening people, threatening everyone and releasing fire and brimstone, while himself is guilty of the same offense. So who do we say, or how do we really, look at these things in terms of ensuring that the right thing is done? You are criticizing people. You are on their neck saying that they must do the right thing. But you yourself, you're not doing anything right in terms of ensuring that that you have put your own house in order and in place. And so your very own home is part of the places that and part of the homes that is not in the right place. So who is deceiving who here? Who is deceiving who? So it is what it is. And if you look at this very carefully, you can see that, Tinubu and his ministers, there is one that is a youth copper, by the way. That matter is still being dragged and flogged. She has released a statement saying she's not a youth copper, and yet you are serving. So, in fact, it's also very messy, to be quite candid. It's all over the place. It's also very messy. So everybody's trying to really understand it and, place a finger to it and really understand where all this is coming from. Wike came out with a lot of threats on the people. People are practically shaking when they hear the name of Wike. It's like Wike became a demigod, But guess what? The Abuja resident said he has no C of O himself. He does not have it. He does not have it. So this is very, very serious, and it is what it is. And if we want things to be done properly, this is the time to ensure that the right thing is done. Anyway, my lovely people, we all just need to ensure that, we do not allow those who want to blackmail us and they put us in very difficult situation continue to have a field day. Yes, Nigeria belongs to every one of us. And so we must do everything humanly speaking possible to ensure that, we are not put on the sideline by politicians and leaders. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Like us, share, subscribe. God bless. Have a fantastic and a lovely day. And from us is bye for now. Bye-bye.